Hello guys, welcome back to WoutUbiz. In today's video, we will learn about quotation preference in Zoho Books. Now we are on the homepage of Zoho Books. When I click on the settings, you can see an organization setting. When in this you can see we have a big sales module. Under this we have a module called codes. When I click on this, in this you can have six fields. One is preference, approvals, fields, validation rules, record locking, buttons, related list. First is preference. Preference is always provide them what all the options we need to select. For example, in this you can say we have one checkbox. Allow editing of an accepted codes. If you want, you can select based on your company needs. Allowing customers to accept or decline the codes via platform like WhatsApp or public link. After you send your quotation to your customer, they can think whether I want to accept it or I want to reject it. This, if you want, you can prefer it. Next, you can see automated accepted codes to invoice direction. When you create an quotation, it can be directly converted into invoice. This is a feature that is provided by the Zoho Books. In this, if you want, you can select this option. In this, you can see I will select I don't want to convert the accepted codes automatically, as the salesperson always need to check the amount then only, because we are performing the large deals. If you want, you can use it. Then you can convert the accepted codes to draft invoice. This I will do, can do it. Next, you can convert your accepted quotation to invoice, and you can directly email to your customer also. This could be performed by the automation, no need of any human beings. Next, you can see progress invoice. Allow creation of progress invoice. This option when you use, when a business handle the project, when you invoice your customer periodically based on progress of project, once enabled, you can create the progress invoice from the quotation. If you want this feature, you can involve it. Next, you can select the fields in code that you'd like to retain when you convert the sales order to invoice. For example, you're directly converting this sales order to invoice. In this, what are the feature you want a customer to put the note or a term or condition or address? What are the fields you need to add depending on your company needs? You can provide all the details, and once you click on the save, this all details will be saved. Next, we have approvals. Now we have the different types of approval. No approval, you can create the quotation for further action without any approval. Simple approval, as your salesperson will create the quotation, it has to be approved by your manager. Multi-level approval, when you're creating an invoice, it has to be first to be approved by them in finance accountant team, because they only normally create a deals and accountant related, and it has to be always approved by manager. That time we can use this multi-level approval. Next, we have another fields. In this, you can see we have in fields like term and conditions, salesperson, subject. These are all the mandatory default field provided by the Zoho Books. When you want to add any new field, you can click on plus new field. In this, I will provide by the label as state. From which state it is coming, that I want to know, I will provide. And I will choose my data type as text single box. After providing, you can see it will have an option. Is it mandatory? Yes, it has been mandatory. We have to click on this yes, and I will click on save. You can see my now state. State has been now created successfully. But I didn't use the option show in all the PDF. If you want, once again, you can go to this, and you can see in this it will be their option. You show in all PDF. You have to click again on this. After performing changes, when you click on save, this change has been provided successfully. Next, validation rules. Validation rule is to validate the data entered while creating, editing, or converting a transaction to prevent user. For example, this is provided by Zoho Books to prevent any unwanted activity. For example, when you create a sales order, when it is converted directly in invoice, there will be an one note that has to be wrote by sales team. Need to provide that my sales order is correct, or there is some changes in cost price. For that performing all, we use this validation rules. Next, we have is record locking. When you want to lock a specified information, now you're converting this invoice to sales order automatically, but you think you want to lock some information like GST number of company or some other details, you can use this record locking. Next, we have a buttons. In this, when you want to configure any new button, you can button name. What a button name? When a sales to invoice. And what action type I will use here is executed task, and I'm going to click on proceed. Now you can see it will ask when to show is this button, when you want to perform always or some criteria. I will simply give show always, and you can see you can access this rule. You can ask only me, only selected user roles means it will ask again you to select it. Or for everyone you want, you can choose. But now I'll give only me and I'm going to click on save. Now you can see my sales to invoice button has been created successfully. Next, related list. You can create a custom related list to access relevant information available from inside outside application. When you want to access any application from the email, as a sales order to invoice has been directly sent, that email related information, if you want to see it directly, then you can add this related list of email here only. This is about the quotation preference in Zoho Books. Guys, don't forget to share, follow, and subscribe to YouTube's. Guys, please follow for the further more Zoho Books videos, guys. Thank you, guys.